Hello everyone. So it is the 18th of March today, 2020. It's been a very difficult day for me and for many other people all across the country who have had work and other such plans cancelled. Pretty much all of my events that I was booked in to do this year have cancelled either in the last couple of days or this morning, which is very scary. But I wanted to just put this message out before I put the blog out. The blog this week is about the new climbing wall that we've just built at Mount Hawke, which unfortunately now we don't know when that's going to open. But very quickly, I wanted to just say to people the things that seem important in my mind right now regarding the coronavirus situation, which is that yes, it's bad. Yes, it's difficult. But the things that I've been saying to make myself feel better and which might help you are, firstly, that if you are like me, if you work in the events industry or the hospitality industry, and you've just had, all of your future earnings taken away from you, please remember we're all in this together, and the country can't really let us all go bankrupt together as one. And I don't think they're going to. I think it would be a monumentally difficult thing for them to swing, just letting us all, get evicted and starve. So yeah, know that you're not the only ones, and know that there are people like me, like hundreds and thousands of other people who are losing out on work. But we will all look after each other. And that's the second thing that I want to say to people, is that whilst things are getting better in places like China, where the virus originally started, there are silver linings to everything that we've seen. And one of the biggest ones is that globally, acts of kindness are on the rise, and that can only be a good thing. So please, everyone, be kind to each other. It's very difficult out there at the moment. People are scared, but don't panic. Keep calm and carry on. Keep calm and stay at home. If you're like me, I've just woken up this morning with a sore throat and some sniffles and stuff. I'm not rushing out. I'm not calling 999. I'm just going to stay at home and look after myself as best I can. But yeah, if you need to look after yourself, look after yourself. If there are other people around there that you can help, then please look after them, and don't worry about the money and the economy and everything else. We will all have to work it out together, and we will see what happens as it goes. Be kind to each other, be nice to each other, look after each other. The only other thing I was going to say, which is a bit more personal, is that the video that you're about to watch, I filmed the intro to it 3 weeks ago, and I filmed the main part of it back in December. And I was going to release it last week, and then everything started going a bit weird, so I held back a little bit, and I'm now just recording this little bit at the start of it to say what I've just said, but also to say I've asked people to subscribe to my channel on YouTube before. Really now, if you do feel like doing it, would be the best time for anyone who's in the creative industries or anything like me, or aspires to do things. I have been applying for jobs all morning. I've been applying for creative writing jobs and other things that I can do from home, as a way to try and protect my income in the meantime. Again, I'm not panicking about it, but I am thinking about it. This is potentially a source of income as well. So if you're watching my YouTube channel, I would love it if you could hit the subscribe button, because I keep saying, I want you to subscribe so that I know that people are watching the videos and enjoying them. But really, alongside that, if you subscribe, it means there's more of a chance that I can monetize these videos and build some revenue out of it, which would be really helpful in the coming weeks and months. So yeah, in a nutshell, those are my couple of points. Please subscribe to my videos. Please help out your other self-employed friends as well. Please be kind to each other, and don't panic. We're all going to get through this, no matter how, we will. Okay? Thank you very much. Hello everyone, so this is the first blog I've done for a while, got a couple of little ones out a few weeks ago, but this is a really exciting one because this is the first of many blogs that I'm going to be putting out, or first of many little videos I'm putting out of how we have built our new climbing wall. Now, there's a couple of things I need to quantify and clarify about this video and about the wall project itself. So yes, we've built a bouldering wall. It's a bouldering wall, not a climbing wall, so there's no rope climbing or anything like that involved. It's all very low level stuff with crash mats. We've built it at Mount Hawke Skate Park, and we've built it underneath one of the big ramps that is there. Now, with regards to both this video and the actual project itself, this is not a how-to video. This is not me saying this is how to build a climbing wall. This is me saying this is how I built a climbing wall. There are lots of things that we did which aren't in the video. So a lot of people might well watch it and go, oh, you haven't done that or that. Well, there's a lot of stuff. There's several more videos yet to come out. And even when the last video is released and we've opened the wall and everything, you still won't have seen all the stuff that we did behind the scenes in terms of reinforcing the wall structure and everything that we built, because there was just too much stuff to film and I was doing it all by myself and I couldn't run around with cameras all the time. I was just using my phone on a tripod. So yeah, I couldn't film everything that we did. You will see in this video, definitely, that a lot of the stuff that I do is in no way best practice for any kind of construction work, really. I mean, you shouldn't really ever use a chainsaw to cut plywood with. I did because one of the days I was there, my skill saw broke, so I didn't have anything to cut through plywood and I just needed to get on with stuff, so I used a chainsaw. Turns out you can get a remarkably clean cut with a chainsaw. Wouldn't recommend doing it like multiple times over, but it worked in a pinch for what I needed. You'll also see in this video me lifting sheets of plywood over my head whilst above the ground. You probably shouldn't do this either, but again, any of the things I did in this video that look reckless or dangerous, I was the only person who was in danger. So yeah, please, whatever you do in terms of building a climbing wall, this is just, if you are watching this video to get some inspiration, great. But please know I'm not endorsing any of the construction methods that I used in order to do this. It's purely a video to say this is an interesting thing. It's a really interesting project which we're really excited about, and this is phase one of how we did it. And otherwise, apart from all that stuff, which I'm like joking a little bit about, and I have worked on a number of different building sites in my life, and if you think jokey stuff doesn't happen on building sites, then yeah, or slightly off off-kilter things don't happen, then yeah, well, go visit a few building sites is all I'd say. But otherwise, apart from that, we really did follow all the best practice rules in terms of what the Association of British Climbing Walls recommend in terms of the design of the wall, the amount of space that's allocated for crash matting and stuff like that, the height of the wall in terms of safe bouldering practice, and all kinds of things like that. So we've done our very, very best and I think succeeded in meeting the criteria of building a really good, safe, inclusive bouldering facility. It's a very, very small bouldering room. We've called it the cave, but yeah, I think we've done a fairly good job with it. The other thing that I know a lot of people will be concerned about, perhaps, or have thoughts about, and we had a lot of people expressing concerns about the fact that we're building a climbing wall underneath a really big vert ramp, which is a really, really integral and important part of it. Again, this video does not show everything that we did in terms of reinforcing things where we might have to change the structure a little bit of the ramp. So if you do have any concerns about that, if you're thinking about doing this in a skate park or anything, by all means give us a call, and I'll tell you what has and hasn't worked for us. But again, I'm not any kind of authority or anything. I'm just a guy who has built a little wall, and it seems to have worked. But again, this is just the first phase of it. At the time that I'm saying this, the wall has been completed but not yet opened. Hopefully by the time we do the next video it will be open, but it has been rigorously tested, both the ramp and the wall, and most of the people using the ramp don't even know that the wall is underneath it, which is a testament to that kind of quite impressive design of things. Well, actually, it would be quite bad if they had somehow noticed that it was that there was anything going on underneath it, because they shouldn't, and they haven't. So yeah. Okay, so that's lots of me talking about stuff. If you didn't want to watch all this, hopefully you've skipped past it, and the next 9 or so minutes is just the very first phases, and you get to see right at the start the exact space that I was working with underneath the ramp. And we built half of the wall is in this video. We're calling this phase 1, which we did to basically test the structure and make sure we were happy with it before we went on, spent loads more money in order to build phase 2. So enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe. If there are any questions or anything that you want to ask, please do ask away. Again, I can't emphasize this enough, I am not a professional climbing wall builder, but we have done everything to the best of our possible credibility and to the best possible working practices, and we have had it signed off by structural engineers who are satisfied with all the work that we've done. So yes, we're just actually waiting for our insurers to come and triple check it and make sure it's all good. But either way, that's enough babbling from me. Enjoy the video, check it out. If you want to know more about the wall, you can find Mount Hawk Climbing on Instagram and on Facebook, and you can drop us a message on there. And if you want to know more about Mount Hawk Skate Park itself, they are on Instagram as well, Mount Hawk, at Mount Hawk, I think. That's all that. Enjoy the video, like and subscribe. This is part 1. There will be at least 2 more parts coming, so watch this space. Thanks very much.
What the hell have I done?